Your Alexa is about to become a museum piece. Neuralink just put a custom AI chip directly into the human motor cortex and it responds in under 50 milliseconds. That's 10 times faster than your voice assistant. No wake word. No phone. No hub. Just thought. And if you own a smart home company, this is the moment your business model started dying. Here's where things stand. Neuralink's N3 implant, called telepathy, is already in 21 human patients worldwide. These are people with paralysis and ALS who can now control computers, smartphones, and robotic arms using only their thoughts. No hands. No voice. Just intent. The device sits in a coin-sized housing in the skull, with 64 flexible threads spreading into the motor cortex. Each thread carries electrodes thinner than a human hair. Together, they capture the electrical signatures of individual neurons firing and translate those signals into digital commands in real time. This isn't a concept. It's working today. Now here's what changed everything. Neuralink's next-generation N3 implant doesn't just read brain signals, it processes them on-device. The chip has a custom ASIC with spiking neural network cores and a lightweight transformer accelerator. It runs its AI model locally, processing your thoughts in real time in under 50 milliseconds, within a 1 milliwatt power envelope. Translation: the AI that decodes your thoughts lives inside your skull. It doesn't need the cloud. It doesn't need Wi-Fi. It doesn't need a hub sitting on your shelf collecting dust. That 50 millisecond number means your house responds before your mouth finishes saying, "Turn on the lights." Compare that to your current smart home setup. You say, "Alexa, turn on the lights." The wake word travels to the speaker. The speaker sends it to the cloud. The cloud processes it. The response travels back. Total round trip, 500 milliseconds to 2 seconds. Sometimes longer. Sometimes it doesn't hear you at all. Neuralink's neural interface cuts that to under 50 milliseconds. That's the time it takes to blink. Your house responds before your conscious mind finishes forming the thought. And this isn't happening in isolation. Neuralink announced a partnership with Samsung earlier this year. Samsung makes the chips. Neuralink designs the neural interface. Together, they're building the manufacturing infrastructure to scale this from 21 patients to millions. The Austin factory is already producing N1 implants at volume. The R1 surgical robot performs the implantation with precision no human surgeon can match, threading electrodes into the cortex while avoiding blood vessels, all in a procedure Neuralink wants to make as routine as LASIK. Here's where it gets personal for anyone with a smart home. Neuralink's platform already supports direct API integration with external devices. Patients are controlling wheelchairs, robotic arms, and yes, smart home systems, through thought alone. But the current system still routes through a smartphone as an intermediary. The N3 removes that step entirely. Direct brain-to-device communication. No phone. No hub. No voice assistant processing your commands through a server farm in Virginia. Think about what this means. Every smart home company, Amazon, Google, Apple, Samsung, has built its entire business model around being the middleman. The hub. The speaker. The app. The cloud service. Neuralink just made the middleman optional. If your brain can talk directly to your lights, your thermostat, your locks, why do you need a plastic cylinder on your counter listening to your conversations? If this is giving you the full picture faster than anywhere else, hit subscribe. We cover these breakthroughs the day they land. Let me show you this isn't theoretical. Noland Arbaugh, Neuralink's first patient, controls his computer cursor with his thoughts. He reported that the cursor sometimes arrives at his destination before he consciously realizes where he wanted it to go. The system anticipates his intent. Brad Smith, a father with late-stage ALS, uses his implant to control a 360-degree camera on his wheelchair. He watches his kids at the park by thinking about where to look. No hands. No voice. Just attention. Jake, another patient, types at 40 words per minute by imagining moving his 10 fingers on an invisible keyboard. His Neuralink decodes the motor intentions and converts them to text. For someone with ALS who can't speak, this is the difference between isolation and conversation. The N3's architecture is the real breakthrough. It uses mixed-signal neuron cores that mimic biological dynamics in analog circuits. This achieves picojoule-scale energy per calculation, 10 times more efficient than purely digital approaches. The transformer component is a compressed, quantized 4-layer model with 32 attention heads. It handles temporal decoding of motor intentions, language signals, and sensory feedback, all within a power budget that won't drain your implant's battery in a day. But Neuralink isn't just building a product. It's building a platform. Telepathy reads from the brain. Blindsight writes to it, restoring vision by stimulating the visual cortex directly, bypassing damaged eyes entirely. The voice trial decodes speech from thought for patients who can't move their mouths. Musk hinted at human-to-human telepathy later this year, direct brain-to-brain communication without words, without gestures, without any external interface. Now let's be clear about what this is and what it isn't. Neuralink's current patients are people with severe paralysis and ALS. This technology exists today because it restores basic human function to people who lost it. That is its primary purpose, and it is extraordinary. But the jump from medical device to consumer smart home interface is enormous. The surgery is invasive. The FDA approval process for healthy consumers is years away, if it happens at all. Insurance doesn't cover elective brain implants. And the privacy implications of a device that reads your neural signals are staggering. The smart home hub isn't dying tomorrow. But the trajectory is clear. Voice assistants are a stopgap between physical interfaces and neural interfaces. Every year, Neuralink's response speed improves, its patient count grows, and its manufacturing scales. The question isn't whether thought-controlled homes are coming. It's whether you'll be the early adopter who gets the implant, or the person still shouting at a speaker that can't understand you. If this matters to you, subscribe. We track these breakthroughs as they happen. Drop a comment, would you get a brain chip to control your home? And share this with someone who thinks smart speakers are the future. They're not. We'll see you in the next one.